Let's talk about the 12 steps. Very important concept. And the 12 steps equals the Serenity Prayer. Please go ahead, Genevieve.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Wow, this prayer is pretty simple. It's got 3 parts to it: acceptance, change, and wisdom. Please continue.
A, things to accept. I need to accept these things about myself, my condition, and my situation.
So guess what? The first 5 steps of the 12-step program are all about acceptance of yourself and your situation and your condition, okay? And so it's all about acceptance here. Let's hear about step number 1.
1, I need to accept that I'm powerless over drugs and alcohol. I need to accept that I cannot use drugs in a normal, manageable way.
So 2 components here. We got powerlessness. When you use drugs or alcohol, you cannot guarantee the outcome. You can't guarantee that law enforcement shows up, or you can't guarantee that moms won't cry. You also can't guarantee how much you're going to spend. The unmanageable part means it's not sustainable. How about number 2?
2, I need to accept that I was not behaving in a sane manner.
Yeah, and sane is relative, right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is what's called insane.
3, I need to accept that my life would be better if I turned it over to God.
God sounds scary. How about just saying good, orderly direction, G-O-D?
Yeah, I mean, I call my higher power or my God dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude is safe.
Yeah,
dude is
safe.
a loving and caring higher power.
Yes, he is.
How about number 4?
4, I need to accept my moral inventory.
Who the fuck am I?
What is good about me and what is bad about me.
Yes, figure out who this person is. How about number 5?
5, I need to accept these facts internally, both good and bad, by admitting them to myself, God, and another person.
So the first 5 steps of these 12-step programs are all about acceptance. How about getting some power back in my life, okay? Let's hear about the next 5 steps, things that can change myself and my condition and my situation.
Okay, so this is part B.
Yep.
B, things to change. I need to change these things about myself, my condition, and my situation.
All right, number 6.
6, I can change my defects of character. 7 deadly sins. I can become better.
If you were a drunken horse thief and you stopped drinking, what would you be? A sober horse thief.
I was about to say a drunken horse thief,
but
you're not drinking.
But you're a sober horse thief, but you still can't date my sister. Not good enough for me. Please continue.
I guess I haven't heard that one in meetings yet.
There you go. How about number 7?
I can change my shortcomings by asking God to remove them. I can improve myself.
Kaizen, self-improvement, always trying to be better. How about number 8?
I can begin to change the damage that I caused by identifying people that I have harmed.
Yeah, it's about being humble.
9, I can change how I feel and how I feel about what I did by making direct amends to them whenever possible.
Except when it causes you or other people damage, right? We don't do it there. How about number 10?
10, I can change the future by preventing errors today. I need to check myself daily through an inventory, and when I'm wrong, promptly admit it.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, homegirl. All right, that's all about change. It gives you power back in your life over your condition and situation. Let's talk about things that can bring you wisdom over your condition and situation. Number 11.
C. Well, this is C, right?
Yeah,
okay,
that's the third part of the Serenity Prayer, the wisdom portion, my favorite portion.
Wisdom. 11. I can gain wisdom by praying and meditating. I need to gain wisdom by praying for God's will for me.
And oftentimes when we pray, we talk to God, and we meditate, we listen to God. That's oftentimes the theme, right? How about number 12? I love number 12.
I can gain wisdom by helping other addicts and practicing my new principles in all that I do.
Yeah, it's good karma. How about this idea behind wisdom in the text box there?
By 3 methods we can learn wisdom.
All right.
First, by reflection, which is noblest.
Like that.
Second, by imitation, which is easiest.
Pretty good.
And third, by experience, which is the bitterest.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So you want to kind of learn from somebody else's mistakes, not make your own. That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Let's flip it over. So we got these 12 steps, right? And how about this idea that the first 5 steps will get you sober, the next 5 steps will keep you sober, and the last 2 steps will improve the quality of your sobriety. Let's hear about number 1, Genevieve.
We admitted we were powerless over alcohol and addiction, that our lives have become unmanageable.
So there's 12 steps in this program, right? But only one of them mentions drugs and alcohol. That's pretty fascinating. So that means that 11 out of 12 steps don't even mention alcohol. Bill Wilson, who was a really smart guy, was approached by people from the NA program. They said, hey, Bill Wilson, we want to use your steps. And so people in AA didn't like the idea because we don't want like drug addicts using our steps. And Bill Wilson said, absolutely. And they said, we're just going to change the first step. The rest is going to be the same. So right now to this day, there's over 14 different 12-step programs who only have a difference in the first step. Let's say you had a gambling problem. You would say we admitted we were powerless over our gambling and our lives had become unmanageable. Let's say that you had an overeating problem. You would say we admitted we were powerless over food and our lives had become unmanageable. And over these 14 different types of programs are helping millions of people throughout the world improve the quality of their lives. How about number 2?
Came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity.
Yeah, why not? How about number 3?
Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him.
That's grabbing recovery by the hand, walking up to the altar and saying, I do. We're married. This is for life. How about number 4?
Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves.
Once again, figure out who the fuck I am. How about number 5?
Admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs.
That's when you purge yourself, right? You go in there and you do a little bit of confession. How about number 6?
We're entirely ready to have God remove all of our defects of character.
I'm ready to be different. I'm ready to make a big change.
7, humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings.
Nice. How about number 8?
Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all.
That's symbolic about a humble person. A humble person is willing to make those kinds of changes and amends. How about number 9?
Made direct amends to such people wherever possible, and to do so would injure, or except when to do so would injure them or others.
Except when to do so would injure themselves or others. And how about number 10?
Continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it.
Yeah, keep that ego in check. Now, the last 2 steps will improve the quality of your sobriety. Let's hear about step number 11. It gives you gaining some wisdom there.
Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out.
That's sweet, and the power to carry that out. Execute. How about number 12?
Having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to addicts and to practice these principles in all of our affairs.
Yeah, create good karma, help and heal other people. How about character defects? What does it say about that?
Character defects are things that I do and that I should not be doing.
Yeah,
Shortcomings
things that I do that I
things,
should not be doing, right?
Yeah, shortcomings are things I should do that I'm not doing.
Wow. And all those things allow us to become a better person. We put the drugs and alcohol down, which is good. That's called abstinence. But recovery is more sophisticated. Recovery is an active change in attitudes, ideas, and behaviors.
Wait, can you explain shortcomings further?
Yeah, basically shortcomings are things that you should do that you are not doing. So if you're involved in procrastination or involved with any kind of toxic relationship, things that you should do that you are not doing. Moving away, moving on to the next level.
Mm-hmm.